Has a perfect professional record, 26 bouts, 26 victories, including 24 knockouts. From Buffalo, New York, here is the undefeated Baby Joe Mesi. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with red, his official weight, 209.5 pounds. An excellent professional record consisting of 18 victories, including 16 knockouts, with only one defeat. From the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen, Davarryl Williamson.
Let's go, Davarryl. Davarryl, Joe, we're boxing under the rules of the New York State Athletic Commission. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Shake hands, come out boxing at the bell. Good luck, 10 rounds.
This is Joe Mesi's night of nights as a prize fighter. Is it his fight of fights?
And you can see that both fighters, against lesser opposition, have produced first-round fireworks. In fact, Mesi in his last fight knocked out Robert Davis of Akron, Ohio in 1 minute and 20 seconds. Davarryl Williamson sticks the long jab in Mesi's face. Local observers say to me, Baby Joe has to prove he's fearless in this fight. If he hangs back and gives Williamson a chance to try to land something big from range, he'll be making a mistake.
There you saw his pretty quick hands.
Well, Mesi's been getting hit with a few of the jabs, but what seems to be to his advantage is that Davarryl Williamson seems to be very stiff, very upright. Very vulnerable for straight punches.
Mesi reaching up against the taller Williamson and landing a 1-2. The body is there and available to Joe, and he starts to go to it with the left hook. In comes upstairs and lands there as well. Good start for Mesi.
Mesi's made a good combination of boxing and bullying, mixing it in and out, which is working very effectively. Being physical but still boxing.
That time he blocked the jab. And came back big.
He's hurt.
And Williamson's hurt. Joe Mesi's got an early opportunity. Down he goes. Crowd goes nuts.
That's it.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. That is it. A 1 minute and 50-second knockout for Joe Mesi. Lightning strikes on Boxing After Dark in Buffalo.
And he looks good. Every second of the round, setting it up.
Yes, got him with a few jabs, started moving, getting underneath the jabs, and then exploding and moving in and out, exploding, moving in and out. Very smart fight.
They call it star quality. And Joe Mesi has just provided a bundle of it to the heavyweight division.
Talk about putting an exclamation point on the night and making his night his night.
The crowd sat through 20 rounds of preliminaries, watching heavyweights bat each other around the ring without putting each other away. Mesi came out and showed in 1 minute and 50 what heavyweights intend to do.
This is the kind of heavyweight that I like. I love knockouts.
Now, let's get real here. He knocked out a 210-pound heavyweight. He knocked out a guy who has a questionable chin anyway, who was knocked out by a journeyman named Willie Chapman. So maybe it isn't exactly front-page headline stuff.
thought it was a great knockout for a great occasion tonight.
It absolutely was the drama that the sport was looking for and that we were looking for. And Davarryl Williamson, as you see, is still on the canvas. Well, let's watch it again, Emmanuel, and talk about how Mesi set up the knockout.
Mesi Davarryl is too upright and very stiff. And once he got hurt, he just really didn't, like Davarryl, he didn't know how to clinch properly. So all he does is keep putting the pressure on him, not mixing up his work, never letting the guy clinch.
Once he landed the first big right hand, it was just a matter of continuing to throw,
well, the guy
finally got into the left.
He was standing there trying to trade, and he was half groggy and really couldn't see what was going on instead of tying up the guy. And so, you know, Mesi could get hit with 5 punches, and once he landed the first shot, he was going to go on out, still knock out Williams. Williams was still hurt. He had never recuperated.
It's fun to watch on the replay and see everybody come to their feet as the action heats up. Watch them stand up.
Oh, you can see the knockout was on his way. And he was going to stand there and trade. He was not going to clinch at all. So there's no way he was going to survive that first round.
I was thinking for a minute that the count was fast. But on the other hand,
it really wasn't a count.
Williamson's still on the canvas. So I guess it's a moot point. Could have counted to 1,000. Welcome to Buffalo, touch of sleep, and now there's a new reason to call Davarryl a touch of sleep.
Yeah, he's been touched. And he went to sleep.
And he slept.
You know, when you get a guy who's a good puncher like Davarryl Williamson, you make him have to punch fast, they always, you know, get unorganized. They have to think, they have to set you up to get their maximum punching power. But when you make them punch fast, they're unorganized, and they don't punch that well.
Let's let Michael Buffer give the crowd what they're waiting for.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Wayne Kelly reaches the count of 10, and this bout is officially over at 1 minute, 37 seconds of round 1. The winner by knockout victory, still undefeated, the pride of Buffalo, he's Baby Joe Mesi.
Well, somewhere there's a Hollywood scriptwriter who is saying, yep, that's the way to write it.
I mean, not a technical knockout, a knockout.
No, just an assault, a mugging. That's what you like to see. There are the CompuBox numbers for the 1 minute and 50 seconds that Mesi and Williamson spent in the ring with each other. The real key was the right hand that started it and the left hand that finished it. And now let's go to Larry Merchant in the ring for a fun interview. Go, Larry.
Thank you, Jim. Congratulations, Joe. Did you envision this happening this way?
I had ideas. He leaves himself a little open, and I know his chin is a little questionable, and my punching power is very underestimated, and I figured that it would be within the first 5 rounds.
You said to us before the fight that usually speed, meaning hand speed, solves all problems. And certainly, although you didn't face any problems, your hand speed was the difference between you, it seemed.
My hand speed is very deceiving. I look at it on tape, and sometimes I don't think I'm that fast. But every opponent I speak with says, geez, you just confused me with your hand speed. It was much faster than I anticipated and looked on films. And my hand speed is improving every fight.
Were you really concerned in any way about his vaunted right-hand power, and what did you do to neutralize it while you were attacking him?
Well, I was concerned about it. He's got a good right hand, but I don't even think he had a chance to throw a right. I'm very good at nullifying a person's power, as I did against Izon, Cooper Gonzalez, though they were past their prime. I'm very good at nullifying a person's power, moving away from it or catching punches. I had a little trouble getting away from his long jab. He's got a few inches on me. But I knew I would warm up and get it over with as soon as possible.
Are you concerned that after all the focus on this fight as a test for you, that skeptics will say, who is Williamson? And he sure didn't provide much of a test.
You know, they're always going to say that no matter who I fight. there's an excuse for everybody in the top 10. This guy's too old. This guy's never was good. There's always going to be skeptics and criticism. But, you know, the guy had a great amateur career. He's had a successful professional career thus far. And it's a big win. You know, I've made my debut on HBO. I'm looking forward to a longer career on HBO, a long career on HBO. And I think it's the logical next step in my career. And now we're going to make the next logical step.
Well, where is the next logical step in your view?
You know what? I feel physically and mentally prepared. I think the question is, who wants to fight me? You know, I've made this fan base here in Buffalo. I have the undefeated record, the NABF title. I feel like my skill level now that I've moved slowly and properly, now that I'm ready for anyone in the top 10, 12, 15.
You mentioned your fan base here. Are you willing to take your show on the road to fight the big guys?
Absolutely. If that's what it takes, yes. I mean, I'm a veteran of fighting at home. I love fighting in Western New York, better than anywhere else in the world. But I'd love to go out west for, you know, in Vegas, California, anywhere, to fight a few fights, and then maybe come back here for a world title, anticipated